So, good morning and welcome to Breaking Dawn. It is day number 3 here in Barbados, and this is our second to last morning. Tomorrow will be the last morning, and then we're out of here. Now, today is July the 29th, Wednesday, July the 29th, and today marks the state funeral of a legend on the island of Barbados and one of West Indies' greatest ever cricketers, and probably the best all-rounder the world has ever seen in Sir Garfield Sobers. So we are in Barbados. It is that morning that his funeral will take place. And we're going to start Breaking Dawn this morning with a moment of silence for the passing of Sir Garfield Sobers. And it starts now. All right. So we want to thank you. If you acknowledge the moment of silence, Sir Garfield Sobers, well, also known as Sir Gary, um, would have played cricket for the West Indies and represented the West Indies between 1954 and 1974. So he had a 20-year career with the West Indies, and as an all-rounder, he originally set the record of 365 not out, six sixes and an over, which we have footage of. He was the first, I think, to do it at the first class level, to hit six sixes in an over. As a matter of fact, we have the clip, the six sixes. Right? Let me know when you're ready with it. All right. But that 365 not out stood for a long, long period of time until Brian Lara came along and broke it and got to 375. And Lara told a very interesting story about a conversation between he and Sobers. I'll give you that conversation after we take in the six sixes. So let's take a little trip down memory lane to Sir Garfield Sobers and six sixes, the first man ever to do it at the first class level.
That he's got to pick up. That was the right distance. He's hit that out of the ground. That's another one. Goodness gracious me, that peppered the top. You see the chap climbing up there to have a look over the wall. 52 in 29 minutes. That's another one up in the enclosure. 3 balls, 3 sixes, 58. What an incredible bit of hitting. Ooh, he's got that shorter one. It's up again. There it is, bouncing on the concrete. 4 sixes in 4 balls. This makes him 64. 4 sixes. Wonder where Nash is going to bowl this one. And that will just carry. No, he's going to be out. Caught out. Oh, he's dropped it. He's over the boundary. 6 it is. 5 on the trot. Oh, this is incredible. Now, this is 6 on the trot's a world record. Been done before, but 70 on the board. And he's done it! He's done it! And my goodness, it's gone way down to Swansea. 6 on the trot. 36 in 1 over. My goodness gracious, what an over.
All right, so that is the legend there, Sir Garfield Sobers, 6 sixes in an over. first class level back in the day, had never been done before. He was the first to do it, and just on his career and all of his record-breaking feats and being the best all-rounder that we've ever seen to play cricket, especially for the West Indies or any team for that matter, anywhere in the world. I think Lara was interviewed recently, and Lara gave her. Well, he and Sobers was very, very close, and he was grateful for the intimate conversations that they shared and moments that they shared. And I remember when he made the 375, I remember Sobers walking out onto the pitch in Antigua, and Lara said, they asked him, in that embrace, when Sobers embraced him and congratulated him on breaking the record. They asked him, what was he told in that moment, and he said, if anybody had to break it, I wanted it to be you, right? And then of course, well, like I say, Matthew Hayden went on to break that record after a little while, and we can have an Australian holding that record. So Lara put on his pads and went back out to Antigua against England some years later, and got to 400 not out. But the interesting story before all of that, um, one of Lara's best innings that I've ever seen was the 277 against Australia. I think it was 277. And he said he went back and he was on top of the world, man. And he was feeling great because he had just saved the game and everything. And he made this 277 against Australia. And he said in the bathroom bathing and thing, man. And he said Sobers walking. And Sobers, he said, well, the first thing he had to do, he said, well, maybe I should hide, because in the bathroom bathing. And Sobers said, what is wrong with you, young man? And Lara said, boy, I feel it on top of the world. I make 277, On top of the world, I'm overjoyed. And he said, Sobers told him, he said, young man, what is wrong with you? 300, 365. In other words, why you stop at 277 then when you got a baton and. But eventually he did get to the 375 and he and Sir Gary Sobers had their moments, and I can imagine the conversations that they would have shared with each other throughout the years, because Brian has had many mentors in the game, but I don't think any as huge as Gary Sobers, right? Was like a father-son relationship kind of thing. So, those ties between Barbados and Trinidad and Tobago have always been there, despite all the little static that has happened throughout the Caribbean when it comes to West Indies cricket from time to time. Those strong ties have always been there, and they're etched in history forever and ever. But when you look at West Indies cricket and where it is now, I think West Indies won the game over the weekend against Pakistan, right? The first test, and I think they dedicated the win to Sir Garfield Sobers. Big up my boy Django, Gooson, my partner Gooson Django, who is doing well. And I don't know why they drop him for the 50 overs, but they seem to only want to make him into a test cricketer only. But he can play the shorter forms of the game, but we'll see where that goes. But just back to today, we have an opportunity today to share with you guys back home, Trinidad and Tobago on Synergy TV. And that opportunity comes in the form of bringing the funeral, the state funeral of Sir Gary Sobers live. All right? So we have gotten permission from the Caribbean Broadcasting Corporation, and they are making a live link, available to us, that we will share with you guys back home on Synergy TV. So immediately following Breaking Dawn this morning, we're gonna take you to that. So if you want to take in the state funeral of Sir Garfield Sobers, you will get that opportunity after Breaking Dawn, when we facilitate that live link back to Trinidad and Tobago to air the funeral service for Sir Garfield Sobers. Okay, and I see here that tributes continue to flow in Trinidad and Tobago for Sir Garfield Sobers as well. I mean, look, when you lose an icon like that, a lot of the younger generation may not know. Although I think if you're involved in cricket and you're a young cricketer, you know. You know who these guys are. It's the same way that if you're a young person and you're into football, you know who Pele and Maradona is still. If you're into basketball, you will know who Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson and Larry Bird is, and Dr. J and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You're gonna know because that's something that you're interested in, something that you're doing. So I think a lot of the young cricketers they will know. Uh, for me and my generation, Sobers was before me. Like I said, he played 54 to 74. I was born in 77. But luckily for me, my grandfather was a batsman. He was a cricketer, Frankie Ragunath. And I was well schooled in cricket. And, all of these players and the teams of the past and the best bowlers and the best batsmen and things like that. And I used to sit down in front of the television and watch cricket a long time. But that would have been my era, would have been the era when Haynes and Greenwich was the openers. You know what I mean? From that era, come on with Viv Richards and Richie Richardson and Dujon and all these players, Curtly Ambrose, Courtney Walsh, Ian Bishop. West Indies really had a wicked team, you know. You know what I mean? But Sobers would have come before my time, but I know of the legend of Gary Sobers. And I think that anybody in the cricketing world and throughout the Caribbean that has followed West Indies cricket would know. Okay? So we will bring you that today after Breaking Dawn. So look out for it. Don't go anywhere. We continue to bring you everything that we can coming out of Barbados. And while they're in the middle of their crop over celebrations, with Kudumen being on Monday, and over the weekend here, I'm very sure there was a lot of events taking place as well. Chris and I will be out of here by tomorrow morning. We have Brooklyn, of course, who we introduced you to earlier this week. He will be coming in, and he's going to take up the duties here and bring the rest of the action of crop over to you. So we have all of that happening, and then you have this state funeral. It's going to be a huge thing today. I would imagine some of the roads will be blocked off and certain areas and so on and so forth. Of course, all of the who's who will be out. I am sure, as I look at footage of the Brian Lara Cricket Academy, I am very sure that Brian Lara will be here as well. I'm sure he's going to fly in for the funeral. So it's a lot happening on the island of Barbados this morning. All right. So we are 15 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock. And we have a lineup this morning of guests coming in to chat with us. We have tons of features that we've done here on the island that we will try to share as many as possible with you tomorrow in the first hour, because I think as I wind down the week and we get closer to crop over and we get closer to going over to to Antigua, we share the experiences on the island and take a little break from all of the madness that's happening back home. Because as I look at some of the headlines this morning and as I was monitoring social media yesterday, it's the same conversation and it's getting even more heated. And I think people need to cool down, all right, in Trinidad and Tobago. And I will reserve my thoughts on what is taking place for a later time. If you want to know my thoughts, you could go to my social media page because I shared them there yesterday. But I will reserve my thoughts on what's taking place over there, right? With the whole back and forth and all this nonsense that's going on. I think it's been, I think there have certain people throwing gas on an unnecessary fire, because I think whatever has to materialize will be sorted out in the courts. I think it's been over sensationalized at this point. But nevertheless, the chips will fall wherever they may, and it will be whatever it is to be, right? But this kind of back and forth I've seen going on, and all these foolish conversations and people trying to justify nonsense. Um, Well, I guess, look, I just say this. I guess racism does exist. It just depends on who is the target and who it coming from. Where the message coming from and who it targeting. Right? Because I see this conversation taking place and it's just, it need to stop. So I'm not even going to pay attention to anything taking place in Trinidad this morning. Um, because it is a pretty good morning here in Barbados. Um, the waters are inviting, so is the sand, and the sea and the sand is just all you need when you're living in the Caribbean. You know what I mean? And we're here at the Coconut Court Beach Hotel with the fantastic staff, and it's just been a terrific few days here in Barbados. And I don't want to say this, but I have to say it, boy. Antigua, I kind of vexed out to leave Barbados. Let me quite enjoying it. But I know when I get to Antigua, we're going to be facilitated by Siboney and the wonderful staff there as well. And if it's one thing about people throughout the Caribbean, they understand tourism. I've always said that. And in my travels, I have become to I've come to understand just how far apart we are in Trinidad and Tobago. Well, not Tobago. Tobago maybe to a lesser extent, but Trinidad itself and the rest of the Caribbean as it relates to hospitality and things like that, and you know, recognizing tourism as a very important product for the island. I I have come to realize why we fall short. All right, and how far apart we are. So you know, just something to think about. Although I see that the Minister of Tourism is doing some fantastic things. They had a whole meeting with their board last week, and Orlando Octave is part of that board now, and maybe I'll have him on at some time or the other to talk in that capacity as it relates to the plans to the tourism sector. But I know that they had a seminar a couple months ago, and the minister rolled out several plans to boost the sector that was quite impressive. A lot of people may not have seen it because, I don't know, the government has to realize that not everybody watching the platforms that they are broadcasting their stuff on, but it's some pretty good stuff that they have going on. They just need to expand it and get the message out there bigger and better. And I've said from day one, the communication has been, below par. And I think that's what has all the confusion taking place back home is that poor level of communication. I think if they come out and they communicate properly with the public, a lot of the gaslighting and these things will be, silenced. But that's up to them and they got to know what they're doing. All right. In the meantime, we have Mikey Musa coming in this morning. Mikey here yet? No. Okay. We also have Nikita. Nikita will join us. Now, these are two entertainers, two soca artists or recording artists. Nikita actually started along the lines of R&B and so on and so forth, but she's become one of the staples here at the events in Barbados for the crop over season and beyond. We had a chat with her when we were here for Food and Rum. She put on a tremendous performance at the last event, which is the most, which was a kind of high-end event with all of the chefs and, what was the name of that event? Huh? Liquid Gold. That's it. And I think Nikita performed there. If I'm not sure, I'm not, I could be mistaken, but I think she performed there. No? It was Rise. I know we saw her perform somewhere, and then we saw her this year at Soca on the Hill. She brought a high energy performance at Soca on the Hill. But we will chat with her. Mikey Mercer is the winner of both the Sweet Soca and the Power Soca Monarch for 2026. So he's a double monarch, which is very impressive. Very rare do we see the same person winning both the Sweet and the Power in our Soca Monarch. It would have been the Groovy and the Power. And you have the footage of Mikey's performance. You have the footage of Mikey performance? Mikey Mercer. You don't have it? I'll have to give it to you. I just want people to see the crowd at the Monarch, because the Soca Monarch was taken off of our calendar some years ago. And ever since Mr. Monroe gave it up, it was a struggling product. Nobody else in Trinidad and Tobago seemed to be able to take it and take it to the next level. I have had a conversation with Michelle Benjamin, the Minister of Culture. She is adamant that the Monarch must return to the calendar. However, if it has to return, they had to do it big. It can't come back and be underfunded and look, no, it had to be big. So I think the Ministry of Culture is working on that. The clock is ticking though, as it relates to whether or not we'll be able to present that in 2027. I am hoping we can. And if we can, well, stay tuned, because there might be a lot of big things happening, especially here on Breaking Dawn as it relates to that. I definitely think we need to bring it back, because everywhere else in the Caribbean, if you look at their monarchs, it ram out. It ram out. It is one of the top tier premier events of the islands. And to know that Trinidad and Tobago does not have it on their calendar for X amount of years now is a shame. Right? Because all of these soca artists that perform up the islands, when they win the Monarch up here, they used to look forward to coming to Trinidad to compete at the Mecca and present their music there. And they don't have that platform again. So we had to see how the minister maneuvers herself in order to get that back on the calendar. I do hope it returns. Trinidad and Tobago's competitions from Synergy Soca Star come straight up the road. All the big artists today came from those competitions. So this conversation and this narrative that, well, we need to stop competing, that is nonsense talk. You understand? That is nonsense talk. And I just want to say to anybody with that conversation, miss me with that. Competition is what raises your game. It's what raises your product. It's what keeps your product at a certain standard. To know that there is competition. To not be competing, to have an uncompetitive market is failure. So we'll see where that goes. But I'll get the footage of Mikey's performance at the Soca Monarch. And when we come back from the break, we'll show you a little piece of that. To Vernon Sinat Singh, looking in from New York. My brother, we will be in New York soon. As a matter of fact, New York is the next stop after Antigua. We head to New York for Labor Day. And we're going to be in Jersey City. Jersey City. We'll be in Jersey City during our stay. And then make our way over to the Parkway for Labor Day, Labor Day celebrations and so on and so forth, the Labor Day parade. And then back to Jersey City, we'll be doing Breaking Dawn. I think it is... When we are Breaking Dawn, we leave on the Friday. Right, so we just got one morning of Breaking Dawn, which will be the Monday morning. And I think then we flying back on the Tuesday, on the Monday night. No, we have 2 mornings of Breaking Dawn in New York, Monday and Tuesday. The Monday of Labor Day, which is the holiday, and then the Tuesday morning, and then we fly back Tuesday afternoon. And we'll be back in Trinidad and Tobago. And then the next journey, the next trip will be Miami Carnival. So we have a lot on the calendar. In the meantime, we're going to take the first break. And when we come back from the break, I will see if I get that footage from the Sweet Soca and the Party Monarch. Not Party, Power Soca Monarch. They call it different names here. They don't call it Soca Monarch here. So they have a different thing for it. But I just want to let us see the crowd, the attendance, and then you get an idea of, and then you will know that when they're talking back in Trinidad and Tobago about we don't need competition, you'll know that bubble talk. All right? Don't go anywhere. Breaking Dawn will continue after this.
Every day at the castle, long before we open our doors, our work begins. Our famous seasonings are mixed in advance. we select our fresh chicken parts and prep our delicious sides. Then we fire up the fryers and rotisserie oven. Everything is made with tasty local herbs, spices, and the same long-loved recipe since 1968. So, when you come in, remember that we uphold our culture and our taste just for you. We are your Royal Castle.
Let's get it started. I say, whoa, yo, also come and take a jump and let we start it by the jump, let we start it by the jump. Party on the road, there's a party on the road. Line it up, bring the shots and line it up. Party on the road, there's a party on the road. Look at lights in the back, watch my canal in the front. Party on the road, there's a party on the roadway. Come let we party on the roadway. Take a jump and let we start it by the jump, let we start it by the jump. Party on the road, there's a party on the road. Line it up, bring the shots and line it up. Party on the road, there's a party on the road. Look at lights in the back, watch my canal in the front. Party on the road, there's a party on the roadway. Come let me party on the roadway. So let me see your hands up in the air, wave them up in the band. People from everywhere, welcome to the
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Leisha high quality unbleached bromate free all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleach flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Leisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Leisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Leisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595 to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
If you want to be a better chef at home or advance your professional career,
Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy is the best place to be.
some of the courses that we offer here at the Academy: Creative International Cuisine 1 and 2, Baking and Pastry 1 and 2, Kids Summer Cooking Classes, one-day classes at the workshop. We have Asian cooking classes and certificate in culinary arts, food lovers and professionals.
Start your culinary journey today with us at the Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy.
Master Ganesh Bhargav offers powerful guidance for all kinds of life problems, doubts, confusion, protection needs, and clarity. His astrology practice comes from a powerful ancestral tribal lineage with over 500 years of astrological and spiritual practice. Bhargavji does not dominate or pressure clients. Instead, he focuses on fixing problems with care and balance. His reunion love spells and death reversal spells are designed to restore harmony and provide lifetime protection. This is not individual effort alone, but collective spiritual power working for you. Many clients notice strong positive changes within a few sessions. Call +1 868 347 2350.
Welcome to Sombrano's Learning Academy. We are more than just a preschool. We are a family-oriented early childhood center where children are loved, nurtured, and inspired to grow. We'd like to think of ourselves as a safe space. From the moment a family joins our community, our hope is that they feel welcomed, safe, secured, and truly at home. By cultivating positive partnership, education becomes a journey best traveled together. We understand that every child is unique with their own strengths, interests, personality, and learning styles. That is why we believe every child has potential, and our role is to nurture their curiosity, confidence, independence, and love of learning so that they can thrive both in school and life. Using meaningful experiences, hands-on explorations, and proven educational practices, we create and develop a genuine love for learning. Our goal is to help children become confident, capable, independent learners who are prepared for an ever-changing world. We focus on developing the whole child by supporting not only academic growth, but also social-emotional development, problem-solving skills, resilience, and character. Most importantly, we believe that when children feel valued, connected, and understood, they thrive. Enrollment is ongoing at this time. You can contact us at 689-1345. We invite you to experience the warm partnership and sense of belonging at Zambrano's Learning Academy.
Beauty, heritage, power. The Ministry of Culture and Community Development presents the Miss Afro TNT pageant. Thursday, July 30th, Southern Academy for the Performing Arts. Showtime 7:30 p.m. Presented by the MCCD and the Culture Minister Michelle Benjamin.
Before you take your omega-3 supplement, check for the natural product number NPN on the label. This unique code shows that Jameson products have approved rigorous Health Canada testing for safety and effectiveness. Unlike some supplements that carry disclaimers like not approved by the FDA, Jameson omega-3 is the trusted choice, offering 1800 milligrams of EPA and DHA for heart health. Choose quality. Choose Jameson.
All right, we're 26 minutes to the hour of 7 o'clock. And as we get back into the action, we're going to open the phone line, take some calls. There seems to be a lot of little things going on in Trinidad and Tobago. Chris, you could put up the what headline you could really use there, boy. All of them sickening, you know. Mm-hmm. Let me see. But I really don't know. Let me just open the phone line, boy. Use anyone you want, just. Oh, let me get the a mic. Yeah. So we're gonna open the phone line, take some calls. All right. Fortunately, this morning we have a little time to do that because the guests aren't here just yet. Hopefully, they'll get here before 7 o'clock because we have Pastor John at 7:35. So this gives us the opportunity. Like we didn't get this opportunity yesterday, but we do get the opportunity today to address some of your concerns via the phone line. So we're going to open the phone line, take a few calls. Morning. Morning.
Good morning to you, Mr. Stephan.
Yeah, man, what's going on? So what is troubling you in Trinidad and Tobago? People seem to think the sky is falling.
Stephan, boy, if I tell you something, our problem in Trinidad and Tobago is we too medicare, boy. We don't know to live it big. We know how to uplift ourselves and to be a nation who could
That's all.
about ourselves. You understand, Stephan? We people only like a kind of bacchanal thing, and everything is a complaint. People need to relax themselves. We have a new government in place who trying to do well for us, and just cool yourself. You had a gun, so you see how you gonna do. You just had to cool yourself, Stephan. I just hope Mr. Sipera call you because that man understand you all day. In and out. Stephan, have a good time. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, don't see it, man. Don't see it. Yeah. I telling you, well, people prefer. I guess people prefer the drama. You know what I mean? Morning.
Good morning, Stephan.
Hey, what's going on, Brian? Everything cool?
I am good. I jealous here, boy. Oh, God, I jealous here.
Nah, you're not jealous me, man.
No,
You're in a good
no.
place. Don't frighten.
Let me say again, good morning to you and your team there.
Yep.
You're continuing to fly the flag, my friend.
Mm.
I was very happy to hear this morning that you are bringing the state funeral of Sir Garfield Sobers.
Yeah.
As I am a avid cricket fan, I am a member of the Trinidad and Tobago Lawyers cricket team, and I too want to express my condolences on the passing of the man who helped create West Indies cricket
Okay.
as a legendary organization, and it was very sad to hear when he passed. As you know, yesterday the West Indies won their game against Pakistan.
Yeah.
And yesterday, Sir Gary would have turned 90 years old.
Yeah.
And the West Indies won by 90 runs.
Okay.
So, by some way or the other, the good Lord, there was some form of divine intervention, I would say, to make it happen like that.
Yeah.
And I just want to say that I got a chance to meet him once, and he was a, let's put it this way, he was a man that was always nice to talk to. He wasn't like a prima donna, or you just come shake your hand, you'll walk off. It was really nice to know, and especially when you tell him that you like cricket. The first thing he asked is, "What do you like about the sport?"
Right.
And I told him, I said, what I like about cricket is that cricket is more than just a gentleman's sport. Cricket is a thinking man's game.
Right.
And it makes you have to how to think and how to get a man out, or even how to play a ball. I said, that is cricket.
Right.
And it is, he is a legend, and now he is playing with the legends in the other atmosphere of life. And I always tell everybody that I have a second lease in life, and I am grateful for life.
Right.
And we are all happy to know that we had a man like Sir Garfield Sobers, the real Garfield Sobers. I know that there are a man going around saying he have a Gary Sobers. I want to know if he going to that man's funeral too. Shucks. But anyway, I will not corrupt the real Sir Gary with that
Please
man.
don't.
But nonetheless, it's those who want to make Trinidad make it feel as though Trinidad sky is falling. Trinidad sky is still up. We had some rain, but the sky is still up, and I'm proud to be part of a government that is doing what has to be done to save Trinidad and Tobago. And people of Trinidad and Tobago, work with us. Take care, my friend. Enjoy again. I'm jealous, yeah, boy. That hotel looking really good.
Nice, a nice hotel. Yeah, man. Cool. That's Senator Big on the inside there. I'm gonna take another one here. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Morning, what going on?
Well, things in Trinidad is all about politics, as we know.
Right.
And they're shifting the conversation out to a leak audio. But really and truly, the problem in Trinidad was crime. So we had a state of emergency.
Right.
In that now, the law provides for a preventative detention order. It means that while you were inside there, they will now investigate, and if nothing happens, they will release you as time goes by, or you do whatever has to do, and the law will take its course.
Mm-hmm.
In the case of the Hadiths, they have lawyers so they could contest wherever they want. And the judges and them didn't say to free them, they said put them under house arrest, which means that there's merit in whatever was intercepted. And in doing that, they come now to this state here now, which part now they they now released the last person who were making the derogatory remarks and also racist remarks and also the threats to put a bullet in the Prime Minister's head.
Mm.
The lawyers that defending him now and not calling upon his clients to apologize and to withdraw as they're calling on the other people, the poorer people, to do. Because these are serious issues. And I am of the view that it was released by the defense attorneys to change the narrative in the country to make it sound like that little thing that they charge them for, releasing people in trial. And this morning I was listening to Nizam Mohammed speaking, and he was talking about slavery and all kind of thing. But we have mental slavery and financial slavery. Who are the ones holding Trinidad towards financial slavery? And we're going on a particular road. And then politics has a way that they create a narrative to shift from what we are and all kind of thing. And people pointing the fingers at the government who is doing what they have to do by keeping crime down and bringing crime down and using whatever tools necessary that is needed. But what is frightening people now is that we hear that the Americans now are now assisting us in this crime fight, which the Prime Minister had signed on to. So people don't know, you can't fool the little police here and there across the place and this one and that one. It is an international body now.
Right.
And people are now starting to line up themselves accordingly. So there are many other things we could talk about. I'm going on too long. But there are many other things, but they have to put things in perspective. But the Hadiths have to apologize. And they have to withdraw.
Okay.
And they have to go through the same time as the poor people going through and this sort of thing, because they didn't say freedom. So we need to understand that. Because the government has nothing to benefit by releasing an audio that says X, Y, and Z, so and so and so. That does nothing. It doesn't even compromise the case because there's only one audio. What about the many others that they would have intercepted? So we need to look at things from a proper perspective and not play politics and nonsensical foolishness. I'll give one last thing before I go. When Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, had made noise about certain people and also nonsense, they started burning down Teslas.
Yeah.
And he paid a severe price. So there's no in Trinidad we have between the rich and the poor. And the rich are the ones who get all the foreign exchange and has the point slavery. Have a good day, man.
Okay. Interesting thoughts. Interesting. Morning.
Morning, Stephan.
Mm-hmm.
Stephan, you know, I get in isn't some things here. And I hear one of your callers say, I hope Mr. Superior don't call in this one. And, you know, you make me almost lost a bet already, yeah? Because one of my neighbors tell me, they say, Stephan, stop taking the callers, now you go cut you off. So I kind of lose half of my bet already. But I told them, I say...
How you lose half of the bet?
I lose half the bet because you cut me off already once. So I lost half my bet. But I had the next half still going.
Go ahead.
Because they told me, because I want people to understand something about tolerance in this country. When we stop listening to each other, we lose the country. Because if you have different views, you have different views. And I live in a place, I always say Superior is a unique place, right? The MP for Superior is the Prime Minister. And there are a lot of people in Superior who support the Prime Minister, and there are a lot of people who do not support this Prime Minister. And there are people who don't support her, and they wouldn't say that they don't support her in some of the things that she do because of a sort of tribal backlash that they get because they expected or people feel entitled that if you're from Superior and you have a certain background, then if you're doing that, it's at Peter. But people are entitled to their views. And if you live your life always with somebody living in your head, and you can't share a view without saying, listen, I hope this person here call, or when this person call, you carry on as if they are not entitled to any view. Once it's not saying what you say, then that's the healthy thing. But that aside, one of the things that going on right now with this, I'm happy to see that people are not taking the recording that was leaked. People are not taking the part about the racist rants. But I consider it racist rants, but they're not blowing it up more than it really is. out of frustration, because I remember my mother used to always say, because of how I look, people don't see my mother. My mother is an East Indian lady. So she and I tall and dark skin and more on the African looking side. So when I have a girlfriend, she used to say, you tell your friend your mother is a C word, right? I wouldn't say, I don't want to offend anybody. So that was one thing she used to say, not because she racist or she don't like her race, but this is a thing she used to say. And when she frustrated with her parents, she used to say something similar. So I'm just happy to see we move on from this trying to race bait. And because over the phone, the persons would have mentioned that word. It's not a narrative people hanging out there and saying that these people are racist. There are some people saying it, but it's not a big thing. Thank you.
All right. Morning.
Hello, Stephan. Good morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
I'm still hearing your friend on the background.
You asked me a question. You asked me a question back in Trinidad. And I think I answered you wrong.
Right, go ahead.
You asked me what was the genesis.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that?
Yes,
but
of course.
when when you asked me that, the audio recording wasn't out yet. We didn't know anything about the audio recording.
Right.
And
I
want
think
to.
that date was out.
It came out the Saturday morning. Because up to the Friday when I remember I left Saturday. Up to the Friday, I didn't hear that audio recording until the Saturday morning. But my point is this. Having heard the audio recording, I now understand what the genesis is. And it's in the audio recording. And nobody seems to be talking about it.
Right? That is the whole thing. Listen,
it's in the audio recording, but nobody ain't saying anything about it,
Very, very blatant, because people just bumping the gums talking and the country is divided now, Stephan, because I was mentioning freedom, right? Freedom. Freedom jump on that bandwagon, right? About she would call certain other ethnic groups. Even the former prime minister is saying it now. Well, she get back what she deserve because she used to call certain people so. But look now.
These are waste of time.
Yeah, I was telling you about Freedom Radio. They have especially Carrie and the one of the other hosts. They say no ha and sa. We're not talking about ha and sa. Anytime you talk about ha and sa, you know what that means, right? We cutting you off because give it a break, Ha and sa.
No, well, I think they're correct. Give it a break, because the reason why you have all of this nonsense taking place is because being fueled from certain quarters, and people will push back. People are offended by some of the things that have been said in that audio recording, and some people are playing it down. But I got asked somebody yesterday and they didn't have a response to me. I said, okay, let's just say it was two people of East Indian descent.
Yes.
And they were having a conversation. And let's say, they say, well, okay, she was vexed. Let me just say, in vexation, we kind of switch it up a little bit. And one of the people turn and say, that stinking N-word prime minister.
N-word, I know.
Right. And let me just say, hold on.
Yes.
Let me just say that the person that's saying that is Satmaraj. What do you think would have happened?
He would have been arrested for sedition in his grave.
What do you think would have happened? No, what do you think the public opinion on that statement would have been?
Stephan, they would have protested on the streets.
That's all I said. You see, everybody looking at it.
But they protested,
Yeah, but you had to look at it like that.
Yes. Of course, that is the whole point.
Right?
And this
So,
Renuka woman, you see how she's a soul loser coming out and making a statement.
who?
Sorry, Sagi, I work with her father, Renuka Sagram Singh. Yeah?
Oh, God, talk about people of relevance now. Oh, jeez.
Right. Her father, I work with her father, very decent guy. I'm very surprised. She's just E&M to the bone. But
Well,
Stephan, today is a special day.
it is what it
Chris
is.
has it. Today is a special day for me.
Okay.
Chris has the email. I wish it could have been done earlier, just to accommodate me because certain people will be going to work.
I'll check and see. I'll check and see.
Anyway, I want to say, right, that one of my sons, because I told you this already, they were their father was into sports. So his name is actually Hanu Tenduka Sobers with the last name. That's his name.
Okay.
That's how much we celebrated. Yes, all of them have sports. One is
Brilliant.
Gavaskar Keegan Pele. Yeah.
All right, nice.
That is it. Yes, so Sobers is in my last son's name today.
All right, cool, no problem.
Thank you.
Yep.
And take care. Yes.
All right.
All the best. Yes.
All right, cool. I asked somebody that yesterday. And they couldn't answer me. They just couldn't. But what you going to do? We just went on there. Is our breeze blow? Lord, yeah, we under attack. Morning.
Yes, Stephan. Morning.
The breeze is blowing. Yes, go ahead, man.
Yeah. So I want to tell you this, the Trinidad and Tobago Society, boy, is a real premature society. I remember calling in on your program and listing out things that the government wanted to introduce. And before any real meaningful discussion ever take place on it, the population was up in arms. No to this, that, and the other. The most recent one is the data centers, right?
Yeah.
The government said they sign a MOU, memorandum of understanding, just to sit down and discuss with these people. You know, there's a formalized thing. You shake hand and the government of this country and the government of that country go put in the papers to show they're doing some work now. You know, it's not a binding anything.
Correct.
And before they come back and tell us what they're looking to agree to, oh my goodness, is doom and gloom for the nation. And this is how things go. And another thing is, if you notice,
everything this government has done, or they are in the process of doing, the sky falling.
It's doom and gloom.
And people buying into it. There's no problem with Trinidadian people. Let me tell you, there's no problem with Trinidadian people. The PNM could run the country for 10 to 15 years. Do what they want, run it into the ground, run the country into billions of dollars of debts. Have 18 people doing one-man work. Go showing up for work. Everything going on, right? That bubble running all over the place. Friend and family and financier feeding, right? And then, after about 10 or 15 years, the population said, nah, but we're tired of this. And they will vote in somebody else. And then, they have no patience with the people that they're voting. They have no understanding of the reversal that has to take place. That they have to reverse all these practices that was taking place. They have no patience for it. And they hurry, that they must do things immediately. Everybody wanted now. Just like all the unions, they wanted now. Everything had to fix now. But if then this is what they do. And this is the honest to God truth. This is what they do. When you and I know how things run, right, in business.
Right.
But in government, and I want people to understand me clearly, I'm hearing the narrative that the blame game has to stop. And it's a blame game. And the blame game. And I want people to understand, it is not a blame game. If you run a business, all right, or let me use government. You have been running the government and running the country for a 10-year period. When the dynamic changes and somebody new comes in, they have to set up all the boards, right? Boards have to be selected and placed in state entities, and then you have ministries that will change over with new ministers and new communication people, and whoever. Part of the process of taking over from somebody is looking into how the affairs of the country was being run. And then, for accountability and transparency purposes, you now have to let the population know, listen, we need to make these changes because this is what was going on. If that is a blame game, right? You see, they want you to forget. But I wouldn't forget. They want you to forget.
Yeah.
But that's why the narrative is out there that it's a blame game, and people is falling into the trap. Oh, it's a blame game. No. They're letting you know why they have to do the things that they have to do, because this is what existed before.
Stephan, they forget I have the article on my phone, and the newspaper article on my phone. Into Keith Rowley's 7th or 8th year in government, there's a newspaper article where Kamala Prasad Bisesa in Parliament, or someone of the opposition members, was talking about how it's 7 or 8 years you in government now and you still blaming the UNC for things that happening. So as though the UNC is the only person who they could accuse of being in this blame game, but
No.
close.
But hold on.
Right?
I have no problem with you pointing out the previous administration, at least for the first couple years, right? Because it takes that long to turn it around. So while you're trying to turn around things, people will get impatient. You will have conversations going back and forth with people not happy about this and unhappy about that, right? That could go on for about a year to two. While you, because remember, you have to stop what was going on. You then have to implement your plans and policies, and then you have to allow those plans and policies to take flight and then to produce, right? So those things take time. That will happen in 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, a year. That probably takes anywhere between a year to 2 years. So I could expect that you would say, listen, remember the previous administration, do A, B, C, X, Y, and Z, right? 8 years down the road is a different story.
A totally different thing.
And that is context, and that is where context comes in. So when you hear them saying, well, we have to do this, we have to let me take Mylat for instance. It is the first time that I have ever known that the word suspended means ended. Because I see people saying they have ended the Mylat. No, they suspended it. They suspended it going into July. I do not know if Mylat participants get July, August vacation as well. I do not know. I have been informed that there are some upgrades taking place at the facility during this period of time. I will have to confirm that that information, but I have been informed of such, not by any government entity, but by external factor. But my point is this. If they come and they say, listen, we have to suspend it because under the last administration, it was costing $135,000 per student to go through Mylat, right? You know, that is more than what a student does spend to study and go through university.
Well, yeah, you're correct, yeah.
And there is statistics showing that during the course of Mylat, it was costing up to over $100,000 a student. But for a student to go through university, it is cost about $40,000.
Yeah.
So let me try and make it make sense now. Right? But then again, poor communication, they're not putting communication out to reveal the figures. Right? Because they say they have to see if it's financially viable. Right? But when you say, I have to suspend this program because under the last administration, this is what's taking place. It is not a blame game. It is a process of accountability. They have to account for their actions and what they done. And then any incoming administration has to now justify why they make any changes so that the population understands. And this is what it is. But the narrative is a blame game.
the population asking for ball-by-ball coverage of things, and when they get it, they turning it into
a
as if
whole.
it's some type of yeah. But let me close quickly by saying, I said it before. I said it before, and I'm saying it again. The population is very premature in this country, and it is justify bad behavior only when politics when politics in play. Imagine people
Selective
actually
outrage.
finding a good excuse. People finding a good excuse for calling a woman and the prime minister a JAMMETTE. Or the C word, according to our previous caller. You could imagine, you could actually sit down and come up with a good excuse to justify those things. And saying it in your house is okay. Nothing wrong with that if you say it within the... But if your neighbor hear you, somebody else here, and it reach out, that is the kind of behavior. That is how you referring to another woman or the prime minister as a C.
There are people trying to compare right now the prime minister as somebody of East Indian descent, saying that she's a proud coolie girl. Right? They're trying to justify that statement with that stinking coolie prime minister.
Yeah. I was getting to that. You take the words out my mouth. I was trying to be careful with how I use words on your program.
It's like this. It's like this, right? You used to be a police, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just going to ask you a few questions as a man who used to be a police. Good?
Yeah.
They're saying that it was a rant and it was taken out of context, right? And that is normal conversation from a vexed person.
Right.
Okay. I myself have said, she sounds like an angry old lady. All right? But let me just ask you something. And those of you at home, if you could answer, no problem. When the statement, somebody getting a bullet in the head was made, right? What does that mean in a nice way? If it was taken out of context. Give me the other context in that statement.
To me, anybody makes a statement like that, right? It warrants concern and it warrants looking into. And the higher up in status and rank you go in Trinidad and Tobago is the more serious they're going to take it and look into it differently. When you say that about the prime minister, I see nothing wrong with the police going to tap this person's phone to say if that is what they're saying. I wonder what else they say.
Right, but it have nothing wrong with pulling it in.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
It have nothing wrong with detaining you. And even if it's under a PDO, it's because you have to, these are people of means, and certain checks have to make. Nobody can say you intend to do it, but you cannot say that they ought not to be detained. Well, I don't know how Hadid gained that, to tell you the truth, because he not on the voice note. But then again, at the start of it, it was about the revocation of visas. But nevertheless, right? Hello? All right. I think I lost him there, All right, I lost him there. You understand? So I'm saying, if you could give me a different context to the statement, fine. Right? Because if we're looking at justifying why people were detained and why they were kept on a PDO, then you give me the nice term or the peaceful term or meaning behind somebody getting a bullet in the head. When a statement like riot the damn place or riot the damn blasted place or whatever it is was said, if you could give me a peaceful interpretation of that, fine. Anybody have a peaceful interpretation of that? Right. If you are going to make a statement saying the only way this thing going to cool down or whatever is a bullet or a fly, let me know what is the alternative meaning to that means peace. Because if it was out of context. And then, well, I ain't going to even go to the coolie statement and the prime minister, right? Just those three, because we're talking about justifying arresting persons. If any common man makes those statements and it is intercepted, they go get locked up. That's the long and short. And I can guarantee you that while they're sitting down in the Woodbrook police station, special branch officers not going to remove them from the cell, carry them home to have a bath, a change of clothes, and something to eat. For all of that happened. But nevertheless, we had to move on. Right? But to the caller's point, I hear you. Right? And I just think all this discussion, once again, certain things were said. I cannot say if it was meant or intended to be carried out, but it does not mean that an investigation should not occur. Right? What happened has already happened. They were detained, they were placed under PDOs, they appealed, the court ruled, the state challenge, went to Privy Council. Privy Council say we can't see it as an urgent thing, wherever the case might be. They come back, they appeal again, they were sent home. Star Sabga, same kind of process to a later date, and she was released under house arrest. And it had the court for that. So all this talk all over the place, and everybody talking back and forth, and all this nonsense talk is being fueled by politics. The police have a job to do. Let the police do their work. The courts have a job to do as it relates to hearing the matter. That will take its process. You understand? And then we will see where it goes. But everybody just need to calm down, because why is it on social media? All this war of words, and this one is going to justify this and this one to justify that. Listen, it has nothing to justify, or it's not court, jury, or executioner. Let the people who are tasked with those responsibilities handle that. And we'll get back to normal programming, man. All right. We're going to take a break. The artist here? Oh, we have one. Alone for the... Okay. All right. But we will get to the guests when we return. And don't forget, people, as I calm down and take a chill pill and a nice cold glass of water here at Coconut Court, and I turn my attention to the beauty of the beach and the sand. Today's the funeral of Sir Garfield Sobers. And like Brian Bay called in and said, he's very glad to hear that it will be carried on Synergy TV. We are letting you know it will occur after Breaking Dawn. We have the opportunity, courtesy the Caribbean Broadcasting Corporation, to bring it to you. And we shall bring it to you as soon as Breaking Dawn. It's right after Breaking Dawn, so we're not repeating. We're going straight. Oh, it starts at 10. Okay. Okay. All right, lovely. So until the service ends. Okay. So I'm being told the actual service starts at 10. So the repeater Breaking On will be on. And at 10, we will start bringing you the service, that state funeral, and we will carry it until the end. So all other programming on Synergy TV is preempted today for the coverage of the funeral of Sir Garfield Sobers. So look out for that, and you can follow it on Synergy TV and any social media platforms. UB Synergy, Breaking On YouTube. Yes. It all platforms. All right. So look out for it there. We're gonna be back, people. We have a guest with us, and we're gonna chat with her. Yes. All right, lovely. When we come back.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 corner Roland Street at Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
Welcome to Antigua Mars. Them people have no behavior, they have no behavior. Welcome to Antigua Mars. Clear out how you know it's danger, how you know it's danger. When it comes to Mars, it's my deadly.
Are you tired of managing symptoms without understanding why your body is breaking down? Setwire's Holistic Health Clinic provides consultation and re-education sessions followed by nutritional therapy programs designed to address the root causes of chronic disease. The clinic works with clients in Trinidad and Tobago and internationally, helping people rebuild the body through correct nutrition, not drugs, supplements, herbs, detoxes, injections, or quick fixes. Setwire is also the author of You Are Not Sick, You Are Malnourished, a powerful health book that has been the top-selling book on consignment at RIK bookstores nationwide every month since entering the stores. If you're struggling with cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, obesity, autoimmune issues, fertility challenges, digestive problems, or other chronic condition, book a consultation and re-education session today. Purchase the book at RIK bookstores nationwide, Nelson's Bookstore in Tobago, Amazon, or Gumroad. Visit setwireclinic.com or call or WhatsApp 279-3935 or 761-1952. Setwire's Holistic Health Clinic, rebuilding the body, reversing disease through nutritional therapy.
Big sale event at Salinas and Sebastian's. Graduation, prom, weddings, Father's Day, or just stepping into your next big moment. We've got you covered because Salinas and Sebastian's, it's more than a suit. It's the perfect fit when it matters most. From the boardroom to date night, look sharp, feel confident, and show up ready. And because value matters, now is the time to dress best for less. Enjoy 25 to 35% off special suits and create a look that's uniquely yours. Complete the look. 35% off dress shirts. Up to 50% off selected dress shoes with any formal purchase. Sneakers, buy one, get one free, or buy one and get one half price. Ladies, 25% off selected dress shoes for your special moments. Dress for the moments that matters most. Salinas and Sebastian's, located at Gulf City Mall, upper level. WhatsApp 715-9533.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supply of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78, Bamboo Settlement number 2, Valsane, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
Are love problems, marriage issues, financial struggles, or business setbacks affecting your life? Pandit Tiwari is a trusted spiritual specialist helping people finding guidance, solutions, and peace. Whether you are facing relationship problems, family disputes, marriage difficulties, financial obstacles, or business challenges, Pandit Tiwari provides personalized spiritual assistance to help you move forward with confidence. Don't let problems control your future. Your solution could be just one call away. Call Pandit Tiwari today. Pandit Tiwari, your path to happiness, success, and peace.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE. That is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
On Breaking Dawn this morning with us about 17 minutes past the hour 7 o'clock, and of course it's 7:35. We have Pastor John, but for now we are being joined here by Crystal Carter, and Crystal Carter is the restaurant manager over at Jake's restaurant in Barbados. Jake's is just across the road from the Coconut Court Hotel, but we're going to chat with Crystal. Morning to you.
Morning again.
Nice. How you going? You good?
I'm cool.
All right, you finished late last night? To get up early this morning?
Yeah, always up early.
Always up early. Yeah, because when I come outside, we went outside last night. But that's kind of early-ish, eh? Could be a little between 6 and 7 or so. I see Jake's was open and swinging and thing. Yeah. What time you all closed last night?
We closed at 11.
11?
Yeah.
God, I could have come back out.
Of course.
All right, nice, man. All right, so you are the restaurant manager there currently, but you started as a part-time employee at Coconut Court?
Yes.
All right, so how did the whole journey start?
Okay, so my background, I'm from Jamaica, so I'm a Jamaican.
Oh, you're a Jamaican?
Yes,
all right,
yes.
nice one. All right, go ahead.
So, came on the scene about 19 years ago, and just decided that this is the path I want. So, upon being here in Barbados and started my journey, I just decided that food is food.
Food is food.
Food is food.
All right.
And authenticity, once you could bring that, and flavors, you're gonna be good. So for that fact, I just decided to embark on getting some part-time work at Coconut Court, just trying to feel out the hotel industry. I've been in the field for a long time, so you just want to feel the hotel. Did that, From there, I applied for the supervisor role, and I was well received at that. And then I became the sous chef at Coconut Court.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's where my journey really started at Coconut Court, And then we moved over to Jake's as head chef. And now here I'm at restaurant manager.
Okay.
Yeah.
And just so that Jake's is part of the Coconut Court Hotel, right? It's just that Jake's is across the road, right? It's literally just across the road.
Across the road.
And you're inside Jake's, right? So as a restaurant manager over there, what is the menu like over there?
Our menu is pretty extensive. We have a comforting restaurant. We cater to a bit of everything. We have a little bit of Asian, we have a little bit of Jamaican, Caribbean flair, and American, and just an international, a menu for everybody.
A menu for everybody.
For everyone. You can find everything on there.
Serious.
Be it curry for the Trinis.
All right.
Be it whatever you want.
You must get the jerk.
You got to get. We didn't get the jerk yet, but the jerk.
You ain't get the jerk yet?
The jerk coming. The jerk coming.
You from Jamaica?
Yeah, the jerk coming.
It coming.
It's coming.
All right. So what would be the signature meal over there?
I would say we have a pho bowl, which is an Asian inspired dish. Rice noodles, egg, that kind of thing. People love that. We don't get that here on the island too much. So once we offered that, we realized that it was well received, and from there we just pushed it to the limit.
All right. So well, of course I could get a steak by Jake.
Of course.
Of course.
Our steak is definitely staple. Right now I think we have the best steak on the South Coast. West Coast can't really touch it. But I mean, our steak on the South Coast is absolutely phenomenal.
All right, brilliant. No, I'm gonna ask a little question. Everybody has been kind of, some people funny with this meat, eh? Pork.
Pork.
What is it, pork?
Of course.
What kind of pork is it?
We have a famous ribs. Our spare ribs is known as the famous ribs.
I tell you, I should have walked across the road.
Homemade barbecue sauce, everything done from scratch. Trust me, falling off the bone good.
And I realized somebody told me in Barbados I like to fry
pork.
Fried pork.
Yeah, we don't offer fried pork at Jake's, but like
Yeah.
I said, or pork. Once you have that fall off the bone, ribs, you put it back.
You
Ain't
want
no
nothing
going
else.
back. When
I
you
feel
could
like
pull it, when you could pull the bone from the meat, you know that
you're good to
you know
go.
it's good. You know
Oh,
it's
you know,
good.
I feeling for pork since I reach here, but I don't know whether you know the pork right across the road and I ain't reach across the road yet. All right, so we supposed to head there tonight. You all have an event on tonight?
Steak and jazz. So we have steak and jazz every Wednesday night, and that's one of our our best nights to be there because you have two menus running. We have a steak menu and we have our regular menu. So we cater for everyone because everybody don't like red
We
meat.
have a steak menu.
Steak menu. So we have a surf and turf. We have a 10-ounce ribeye steak. We have an 8-ounce steak, chimichurri, French fries, whatever you want with your steak as a side, you can have it. That's what we do at Jake's.
Chris, we leaving tomorrow morning. Chris, I feel we're going because I need buy Jake's later. All right. So you have a whole steak menu and then you have your regular menu and everything else going on, right? Yeah. Okay. So in terms of just outside of tonight, regularly throughout the course of the year, I understand you all have entertainment, live DJ, everything going on over there. So what is the real vibes, behind Jake's?
Okay, so like I said, once you come to Jake's on your first interaction with the first staff, your family, we create the ambience, we set the tone, and we make sure that the meal complements that. And once the meal complements that, you don't want to leave. And if you leave, you're looking to come back. Plan your next visit.
But it's like kind of music vibes, entertainment.
We always have music playing.
After work time on a Friday kind of vibes.
Friday is the vibe.
But every night?
Every night we have something going on. We may not have a live DJ in-house, but our music it's just set the tone for the week.
Okay.
Set the tone for the week, all week long.
And what about about to be in the middle of crop over here? So I guess you all are swinging heavy this weekend.
It wouldn't be crop over if we didn't have that in-house and if we didn't entertain, make sure that locals alike with, overseas guests enjoyed it.
And what about I mean later on in the year we're gonna be back for food and rum.
Yeah.
You all participate in anything in the
we're
food
not
and
a part
rum?
of food and rum,
Right.
but we're trying to get on the scene for that for sure.
Okay, brilliant. I tell you, we had a pass course and by Jake's, If we come to Coconut Court and we do cook, we don't eat from
breakfast.
This is Coco.
Coco's Express, yes.
Coco's Express. We have eaten by Coco's Express.
Is across the road.
Right.
So Jake's is known as Coco's Express.
Okay, but they have macaroni pie over there.
We don't serve macaroni pie, but we do have a shrimp mac and cheese over there. A skillet shrimp mac and cheese.
Shrimp mac and cheese?
Skillet shrimp mac and cheese. Cannot do better than, can't go any better than that. Telling you.
A skillet
shrimp mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. Yep. So if I come there later
and
I order a steak, I could get that as a side?
Of course. It's not going to be a side. It's a dish by itself, but we can make it happen.
I like how they're going to make it happen.
Make it happen.
I like how they're making it happen in Barbados.
So we please everyone. We please everyone. So whatever you like, you can have it.
This is what I'm saying. This is what we people don't understand. You have to try and please everybody.
Of course.
And I feel I'm going to buy some pork too. I want to buy some pork too. I don't get the pork too. So I feel I'll do a steak and a pork later. Definitely by Jake's. You will see us. What time this thing starting later?
So we start at 6:30.
Okay. 6:30?
Yeah.
All right,
6:30.
brilliant.
Yeah. We have a live saxophonist on site as well. So the music, this tone is set. Like I said, it's steak and jazz. So what's steak without jazz?
Exactly.
Our saxophonist is very flexible. So being that it's a season, we can give you a little crop over music in between, a little music in between to set the tone.
All right, nice one. All right, so where do people find Jake's if they want to find them online, that kind of thing?
You can find them on Instagram and you can find us on Facebook.
All right.
Jake's Barbados.
Jake's Barbados, Instagram and Facebook.
Yes.
Crystal Carter, the restaurant manager. When you come to Barbados and you go across by Jake's, you book a stay at a Coconut Court Hotel. You walk across by Jake's. You look for this lovely lady. She gonna handle you. All right,
sure.
Because she's in the business of pleasing the customers. And you know what I mean? They can make things happen. Making it happen is the thing. All right, Crystal. Thanks a lot.
Nice having you.
And people, we're gonna be back. Don't go anywhere. Breaking Down Barbados continues after this. Nice. Great. Let's go.
Every day at the castle, long before we open our doors, our work begins. Our famous seasonings are mixed in advance. We select our fresh chicken parts and prep our delicious sides. Then we fire up the fryers and rotisserie oven. Everything is made with tasty local herbs, spices, and the same long-loved recipe since 1968. So, when you come in, remember that we uphold our culture and our taste just for you. We are your Royal Castle.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supply of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78, Bamboo Settlement number 2, Valsain, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday, and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor, and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Welcome to Caribbean Tourist Villa, your home away from home in the heart of Port of Spain. With over 25 years of trusted hospitality, Caribbean Tourist Villa has been a reliable choice for both business professionals and vacationers. Our guest rooms are thoughtfully equipped with all the essentials for a relaxing and productive stay, and our tranquil pool area is perfect for relaxation after a busy day. We've created the ideal space for you to relax, recharge, and enjoy. Give us a call to book your stay today.
Master Ganesh Bhargav offers powerful guidance for all kinds of life problems, doubts, confusion, protection needs, and clarity. His astrology practice comes from a powerful ancestral tribal lineage with over 500 years of astrological and spiritual practice. Bhargavji does not dominate or pressure clients. Instead, he focuses on fixing problems with care and balance. His reunion love spells and death reversal spells are designed to restore harmony and provide lifetime protection. This is not individual effort alone, but collective spiritual power working for you. Many clients notice strong positive changes within a few sessions. Call +1 868 347 2350.
Before you take your omega-3 supplement, check for the natural product number NPN on the label. This unique code shows that Jameson products have approved rigorous Health Canada testing for safety and effectiveness. Unlike some supplements that carry disclaimers like not approved by the FDA, Jameson Omega-3 is the trusted choice, offering 1800 milligrams of EPA and DHA for heart health. Choose quality. Choose Jameson.
Eden Heights Clinic is one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. They offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prolozone therapy, live blood analysis, halotherapy, limb bagging, nutritional programs, colon hydrotherapy, weight loss programs, oxygen baths, and more. Their professional doctors, Drs. Carlos Navarro, Bronwyn Navarro, and Brian Thompson provide consultation services in areas of diabetes detox programs, arthritis, sports injuries, heart disease, high blood pressure, persons suffering with knee, shoulder, and back pain. At Eden Heights Clinic, they understand that your health is your wealth. Get in touch with them to determine which service is the right choice for you. Visit them at any one of their 3 locations: at 13 Montague Avenue, Twin City, at 41 Ramsaran Street, Shoguanas, or give them a call at 640-8985 or 613-7571, or send them a WhatsApp to 493-9196. Eden Heights Clinic is your right choice.
William Monroe's birthday celebration presents a church fundraiser talent show, The Talent Within. Join us on Saturday the 29th of August at 6:30 p.m. at the San Juan Revival Ministries. Do you have a talent waiting to be discovered? Then this is your time to shine. Amazing cash prizes. First place, 5,000. Second place, 3,000. Third place, 2,000. Fourth place, 1,500. And fifth place, $1,000. There also be lots of exciting door prizes to be won. Tickets are only $100. Featuring special guest performances by Blessed Messenger and Minister Sean Daniel. Don't miss this spectacular evening of talent, entertainment, and fellowship. For more information, call 490-6760 or 332-6880. The Talent Within, where gifts are revealed and stars are born.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerators, parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
Welcome to Antigua Mars. Them people have no behavior, and they have no behavior. Welcome to Antigua Mars. Clear out how you know it's danger, how you know it's danger. When it comes to massive and deadly, we turn
All right, people, so we're back on Breaking Dawn, and of course, we are live from Barbados. We're going to touch base with Pastor John in just a few moments. But before we do, I want to remind you guys about Elders classes. They're offering 3 exciting opportunities for growth and success, of course. That's all you get with Elders, growth and success. And they have the 3-week AI course that they're currently offering. You could sign up for that. You can also find out about the 6-week program for Forms 3, 4, and 5. That is the CSEC vacation classes. And you could get in on those as well, on that as well. And then they have the 7-week conversational Spanish course. So get ready to speak some Spanish with confidence, man, and open some new doors and opportunities. So call Elders today on 627-8632 or WhatsApp them on 715-5480 and get registered now. Also, Set Viola Board. Set has the Holistic Health Clinic. It's powered by nutritional therapy. And it's very simple. Stop managing diseases when you have the opportunity to reverse them with nutrition, root cause healing. And you can book an appointment today and rebuild your health from the inside out. So make sure and give him a call on 279-3935 or 761-1952. And you could also order his book, You Are Not Sick, You Are Malnourished. You could check it out and pick it up at RIK bookstores nationwide, Nelson and Tobago, Amazon, and the digital copies on Gumroad. All right? And finally, my boy Chef Shiraz, boy. I've interviewed so many chefs over here, but Chef has the Asian cuisine and the baking and cake decorating courses Both of those courses are starting on August the 8th. So make sure and get signed up. All right, people? And you can get all the information that you need from Chef Shiraz by calling him or WhatsApping him on 372-4639 or 737-5097. Make sure and get in contact with Chef today and get registered for those courses. And we do have a few birthdays that we have to get to as well. And then we're going to chat with Pastor John. So we want to say happy birthday going out to Cheryl Beam. Let's see if we get Cheryl's. Yes, so Cheryl Beam celebrates her birthday today, the 29th of July. Happy birthday. And I wish you continued health, success, and happiness in the year ahead. I hope you have a wonderful celebration with your family and friends. You are precious and loved. Best regards from Robin Maraj, Boca Raton in Florida. So happy birthday going out to Cheryl. Also sending birthday wishes to Shani, celebrating her birthday today, July 29th, wishing her a lifetime of happiness, good health, and lots of love from friends and family near and far. Shani, happy birthday and thanks for coming out to run, Stephan Run. Lovely. Also, we would like to send birthday greetings to, this same person, to Shani. All right. She's a long time avid supporter of this show and all of the generosity given to others in need. My mother will be celebrating a milestone birthday. Thank you. Greetings are coming from her son Nigel and daughter-in-law Sandy. So you get it twice, Shani? All right. Also, wishing a very happy birthday to a wonderful husband, Anthony Franklin. It marks a milestone for him. An ardent fan of Breaking Dawn, a very hardworking, ambitious person. May God continue to guide and protect him with good health and happiness for many years to come. And that is Anthony Franklin. And finally, we got to say a happy 65th wedding anniversary to Samuel and Shirley Sinat Singh. They celebrated today. This is coming from their children, Alphas, Esau, Vernon, Rennie, Marlene, Andy, Wayne, and Jenny, and their son-in-law and daughter-in-law's grandchildren and great-grandchildren. We are very blessed. Thank God for allowing us to celebrate this day. We love you both. Always looking in from New York. My morning show, always interesting topics. Keep up the great work. And thank you and your crew. Vernon. All right, Vernon. And yeah, man, happy 65th wedding anniversary to Samuel and Shirley Sinat Singh. And with that, we go over to Pastor John. We're just about 21 minutes away from the hour of 8 o'clock. And Pastor John will be chatting with us now. Pastor John. Yeah. Morning, Pastor John. Huh?
Morning.
Morning, man. Morning.
How are you?
I am fine, man. How are you?
Good.
All right. So what are you talking about this morning?
So I want to talk about diabetes. Before I begin today, I'm on a debate because I always do supplement for pets and dogs. But I didn't know Trinidad. Well, it never hit me or dawned on me because people are struggling that it will be a market in Trinidad that people have a lot of pets just like anywhere else in the world, and I'm just being made aware of it. So at some point in the future, I will talk about pets and the importance of people with their pets, how they take care of pets, because believe it or not, I sell more pet stuff, nutrition. People buy more than they buy for themselves. I don't know why, and I'm not here to say or to make anybody feel why, like if I'm an expert to know why. But I do know that in the sales, my total number is more than what people will maybe buy for themselves in America. I know in America, I don't know for anywhere in the world, because I've never tried it in any third world country. But I know in America, they go crazy. People buy clothes for the pets, all kind of different stuff they buy in America. However, with the interest of time, I want to talk about diabetes, and what I decide to do with the program now is to break it down, diabetes one piece at a time, because there is so much to speak about, and sometimes I try to hustle to get to a different topic and it's unproductive. So I want to talk about your eyes today, how diabetes affect your eyes in terms of retinopathy and what it does to the eyes. It's literally a doorway to all different complications in somebody's life. So let me begin by saying that statements made about products have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, mitigate, cure, or prevent any disease. Use of these statements does not create and express or imply patient-physician relationship. Let us try to understand, to all our beautiful listeners, diabetes is the doorway, and it's a simple illustration for you to, everyone knows what a door is, and when you open it, how you walk through a door. We go through doors every single day. So I want to start with speaking layman terms. To understand how diabetes affects the body, let us use a simple analogy. Imagine your body is a beautiful, constructive house. Your blood vessels are the plumbing, delivering life-giving water to every single room in your house, wherever you have a faucet. In a healthy house, clean waters flow smoothly through the pipes, but when a person has diabetes, it is as if the water in those pipes suddenly becomes thick, sticky, and full of thick and sticky like type of syrup. What happens when you run thick, sugary, corrosive fluid through plumbing system? Day after day, year after year, the pipes begin to corrode. They get weak, they leak. The smallest, most delicate pipes in the furthest corners of the house are the very first to break or burst, or whichever languages you speak. That is what diabetes does to your blood vessels. It causes internal corrosion, and the three rooms most vulnerable to this damage are the eyes, your nerves, and your kidneys. I can only speak about the eyes today. I promise you, God's willing, I'll speak about the nerve next week, and the following week we'll speak about the kidneys. Turning to the eyes. Think of diabetes as the main entrance. If you leave that door wide open, these three conditions will eventually walk right through. And to understand retinopathy, imagine your eye is an old school film camera. The front of your eye have lens to focus light, but the most important part is at the very back. It is in a thin layer of tissue called the retina. The retina actually acts exactly like a film inside the camera. It captures the image and sends out messages to the brain so you can see. To work properly, this camera film needs a constant, steady supply of nutrients. Because of this, the retina is backed with some of the tiniest, most delicate blood vessels in the human body. I'm going to finish in a few minutes. Give me four minutes. Now, remember our sugary corrosive fluid, what I talked about earlier? When blood sugar remains high, it weakens these microscopic vessels in the eye. The vessels begin to bulge like tiny balloons. Eventually, they start to leak fluid and blood directly onto the camera film. In advanced stages, the eye realizes it is not getting enough healthy blood, so it tries to grow new blood vessels to fix the problem. But these new vessels are fragile, poorly built, and weak. They break easily, filling the center of the eye with blood and creating scar tissues and pull the retina away from the back of the eye. And the symptoms to watch for. The most terrifying thing about diabetic retinopathy is that it is a silent thief. In the early stages, you will feel absolutely no pain, and your vision might seem completely normal. However, as the damage progresses, the clear warning signs begin to appear. Floaters, seeing dark spots, cobweb, or floating, strings in your field of vision that drift when you move your eyes. Blurred vision, images suddenly appearing hazy or out of focus, making it hard to read or recognize faces. Fluctuating vision, your sight changes from day to day or even from morning to night, or blood sugar rises and falls. Dark spots, empty, blank, or dark patches appearing in the center of or the sides of your vision. Colored loss, finding it difficult to perceive colors accurately and noticing that colors look faded and wash out. Feel, and a real world example is an example of someone that today did not take care of themselves immediately. Now, we have examples of glaucoma, cataract, uveitis. Some are caused by diabetes, some is not. Conjunctivitis, dysbiosis in the eyes, all the different complications. It starts directly or indirectly because of diabetes. So how do we get a hold of life? It is your cell. I stand here today making no medical claim, but teaching people every Wednesday at the same time that if we activate our cells, if our cells are healthy, a matter of fact, I know people who have been in the gym, look physically fit. Without calling names, there was someone that passed away, I think it was last year in Trinidad, and that person, in my opinion, was a gym fanatic. He was extremely fit in the gym, but what he died from, it was very sad. You must take care of the cell. You must activate your NF1, NF2, and NAD in your system. When the cells fail, everything fails. And the very first culprit that begin the journey of many disease or all disease is too much excess refined sugar in the system that created oxidative stress. That oxidative stress led to chronic inflammation, and chronic inflammation will lead to dysbiosis and create all the different problems in the body, including cancer. So the sugar blocker that I have in my hands, it comes in little sachets that you just pour it in water every day, because the sugar blocker make of white kidney beans, elabarinos, picolodate, green coffee beans, and red beetroot. 100% organic, 100% natural, prepared for all vegans. And this is what it is here right now. And all you do is pour the sugar blocker into water and you drink it. As a matter of fact, I wish, in my heart desire, is that every human being, sick or not sick, should be using the sugar blocker, because we are guilty. And if you're not guilty, you'll be the first to say not guilty of charge of using excess sugar, and you just drink it. The next item on the list is the cell activator. The cell activator and the main is in 3 pillars, but the main one has milk thistle, bacopa, ashwagandha, green tea, and curcumin. And when you look at it today, it is what will restore your sirtuins in your system, restore the mitochondria in your system. It acts as a sprinkler. Think about a fire in a house that had no sprinkler. Think about the damage it will cause. So instead of feeding your body with antioxidant from the outside. You activate your body's own antioxidant that's in the inside of you, what you normally have. And this is why I will conclude by saying the body heals itself, and antioxidant provides the resources and to do the task. And this is what it takes every day, 5 of them. 1, and it's all organic. 2, 3, 4, 5. As a cancer survivor, it's important to control the cells and the DNA so that the DNA tells the cells what to do and not what to do. So if you have diabetes, call me at 516-286-7079. That's the number to call. You can call for the Zoom call. Today, my lesson on podcast will be, this will be the lesson, renopathy, neopathy, and nephropathy. That is what will be I'll be teaching at the top of the hour. In case you missed it, I make no medical claim. The human body heals itself, and antioxidant provides the resources to accomplish the task. Always consult your medical doctor before taking my advice. Mr. Stephan Reis, I am here today, and it's all over to you.
All right. We just have about a minute or so left. Just real quick here, how do you what is your first signs?
The first signs are what, diabetes?
No, with the eyes.
With the eyes, it depends, yes. So you have blurry vision, faded vision. Those are signs to look for when you start to get blurry vision, or sometimes you look at something and it looks like cobweb types of going in, hampering your vision. You having trouble to perceive colors. You have fluctuating vision. You start to read, and the 2 first sentences is bright and nice. The second sentence is blurred. The third sentence is bright. It keeps going and interchanging all day long. Images appearing hazy, making it hard for you to read and recognize faces. That's when you're in a bad place. And you have blank patches that one time you look, you don't see anything. 2 seconds is seeing fine. Those are the consequences of renopathy caused by diabetes. And that is why everybody needs to call me and have a conversation.
All right, well, Pastor John, thanks for joining us this morning. And of course, if you want to contact Pastor John, you can get him on 1516-286-7079, people. So make sure and contact him via WhatsApp. He's off to his Zoom class, where, well, you heard the topic of discussion. Pastor John, next week, we'll be in Antigua. So we'll join you from there.
Oh, you're going to Antigua? Okay,
Yeah.
go my friend, Apostle Andrew. Thank you.
Remember that, you tell me you have a good partner in Antigua. So we'll be over there for a week.
All right, thank you.
All right, man, cool. Take it easy. That's Pastor John on the inside, and we're going to take the final break and then wrap things up. Don't go anywhere. Breaking On continues after this.
Astrologer Mohit Ji is known for providing insightful astrology guidance for complex life situations, dealing with love confusion, delayed marriage, partner distancing, or serious relationship breakdowns. His approach focuses on understanding the root cause and guiding you toward the right path. If financial instability or business setbacks are affecting you, his spiritual remedies may support positive change. With psychic reading, horoscope analysis, and palm insights, he offers practical clarity. His services also include protection from negative energies and removal of bad luck. Call at +1 868 334 2796.
If you're planning an event, make us your first option. At Reality of a Dream, we can make your event memorable. We can assist in planning your corporate functions, moderate gatherings, family occasions, christenings, and more. We also cater for weddings and other special occasions. Our newly renovated venue includes a majestic entryway, which takes you along a path to a fantastic indoor facility which can accommodate up to 80 dining guests. A recently completed, fully air-conditioned, beautifully designed wing, which maintains the theme and flow of Reality of a Dream, adds 30 extra seats for dining guests. In total, we can now seat a total of 110 dining guests. Come see for yourself the splendor that awaits you. Walk along the path and make your way to the breathtaking, well-maintained swimming pool and gazebo, and also the entire grounds of Reality of a Dream. We've also updated the Dream Suite, which comes with all modern conveniences, where guests can enjoy the feeling of an exquisite retreat overlooking the entire area. Reality of a Dream caters to professional events. We provide secure parking for guests, so call us at 332-6880 and ask for Harriet, located at number 15 Moses Avenue, San Juan. Reality of a Dream, making dreams come true every day.
Welcome to Caribbean Tourist Villa, your home away from home in the heart of Port of Spain. With over 25 years of trusted hospitality, Caribbean Tourist Villa has been a reliable choice for both business professionals and vacationers. Our guest rooms are thoughtfully equipped with all the essentials for a relaxing and productive stay, and our tranquil pool area is perfect for relaxation after a busy day. We've created the ideal space for you to relax, recharge, and enjoy. Give us a call to book your stay today.
Greetings to you all in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior, the sweet Rose of Sharon and the Prince of Peace, Christ Jesus. I am Ezekiel Johnson Fort, and I am pleasured to inform you of the newest branch of the Christian Union Church, Trinidad and Grenada District, San Juan Revival Ministries. If you are desiring prayer, healing, or that closer connection to the Heavenly Father, then the place to be is at San Juan Revival Ministries. And allow me to ask you one question. Are you living a life without Jesus Christ? Do you desire freedom from spiritual bondage? Then the only solution to your problem is Him. In the book of Matthew chapter 11 and verses 28, it says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." And this is mostly speaking to those of you who are Christians and you might not have a place to fellowship. Come. Fellowship with us at the Christian Union Church, San Juan Revival Ministries. Come, be edified and equipped by the Word of God, preached by the man of God, Senior Reverend Bishop Dave Donatian. You will be empowered by the move of the Holy Spirit of the living God. Come and be comforted. If you desire to be an environment that shows compassion and care for your spiritual needs, growth, and development, then fellowship with us at number 1 Bagatelle Corner, Saddle Road, every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. to 12 noon. I look forward to seeing you there, and God bless you all, and may the peace of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, be with you now and always. God bless you all.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE, that is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Eden Heights Clinic is one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. They offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prolozone therapy, live blood analysis, halotherapy, limb bagging, nutritional programs, colon hydrotherapy, weight loss programs, oxygen baths, and more. Their professional doctors, Drs. Carlos Navarro, Rangwin Navarro, and Brian Thompson, provide consultation services in areas of diabetes detox programs, arthritis, sports injuries, heart disease, high blood pressure, persons suffering with knee, shoulder, and back pain. At Eden Heights Clinic, they understand that your health is your wealth. Get in touch with them to determine which service is the right choice for you. Visit them at any one of their 3 locations at 13 Montague Avenue, Trin City, at 41 Ramsaran Street, Shoguanas, or give them a call at 640-8985 or 613-7571, or send them a WhatsApp to 493-9196. Eden Heights Clinic is your right choice.
All right, people, so we're back and we have a little change of plans. Instead of the repeat of Breaking Dawn, we're going to take you straight across to the procession that is currently in motion for the Sir Garfield Sobers funeral. So the procession has begun, and of course, this footage is courtesy of the Caribbean Broadcasting Corporation. We want to thank them for making that available to us. And you can sit right there in the comfort of your home if you're home today, and you can take it in on Synergy TV, or you will find it on all of our platforms as well. You can stay right here if you're on YouTube, on STV, on Breaking On HD, or you can go to UB Synergy and check it out as well. So we're on all of our platforms and everything currently in motion. So we're going to take you straight across to the procession, and that will lead into the actual service and so on and so forth. So we are out for today. Tomorrow we'll be back to do it all over again. It's the last day from Barbados for Chris and I tomorrow, but the rest of the team will remain here to bring you the rest of Crop Over, and we'll touch base with them while we are in Antigua. We have tons of stuff to show you tomorrow, a lot of stuff that we did here in Barbados. So we have a packed show. Mr. Narayan Singh will also be on tomorrow, so you can look out for that as well, Industrial Relations. And for now, we leave you with the procession of the Sir Garfield Sobers State Funeral. All right, until tomorrow, we out.